So the first intervention we're going to be doing is the Epley maneuver, and this is for moving the otoconia, the loose otoconia, from the semicircular canal back into the utricle. So for this one, we're going to say that we've got a right-sided case of canalithiasis. So we're going to start by turning the patient's head towards the right side, and then we'll go from there. So what we're gonna do for this test is I'm gonna have you sit with your feet up on the table. Okay, and then we'll scooch back just a tad. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, right there. And then what we're gonna do is I'm going to hold your head rotated to the right. And then when I count to 3, we're gonna go down as quickly as we can. And just relax your head. I'll be holding it the whole time. We're gonna go down, I'm gonna keep it turned to the side. And then I'm just going to kind of bend your neck back a little bit. So, and make sure you keep your eyes open the whole time. And let me know if you're feeling your symptoms, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my hands on the back of your head. You can use one hand on the mat and one hand on my arm if you like. And then when I count to 3, we're gonna go down nice and quick, okay?
Okay.
Oh, wait, let me turn your head first. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, back. Good, and we've got about 10 to 20 degrees of extension. Keep your eyes open. Good. So then we would stay in this position until her symptoms have gone away, and then add like another 30 seconds. And then how are you feeling?
Fine.
Okay. So now we're going to turn your head swiftly to the left side, all right?
All right.
And I'm going to keep that 10 to 20 degrees of extension. So ready, 1, 2, 3. Good. And then we would hold this for the same amount of time. And then I'm going to have you turn your full body onto your left side for me.
Right now.
And I'm just going to keep your head in this position. Good. Go ahead and relax your head. And we just would stay in this position for the same amount of time. And then when I count to 3, we're going to sit back up. Okay, so you can swing your feet off the bed now if you'd like. And then when I count to 3, we'll go back into seated, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Good. And then the patient can return their head to normal, and then they can just sit and rest for a moment, wait for any symptoms that they might have to go away. Hopefully they won't have any, but feel good?
Yeah.
All right. Technique that we're doing is the Semont. So this is for posterior canal cupulolithiasis. So what we're going to do is help the crystals go from the canal itself and hopefully realign them back into the whatever that word is. I'll put that in later. But so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our patient in seated position, and then we're going to turn her head away from the affected side, which in this case is going to be her right side. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to have you turn your head to the side about 45 degrees, and then I'm just going to keep your head here and guide you down. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going down onto your side, keeping your head in that position, and we'll pause and wait till your symptoms go away, and then give it a little extra time, so probably about a minute. And then when we're down there, after your symptoms have gone away, we're going to flip you over to the other side, okay? So you can put one hand on the table if you want, the other hand can go on my forearm if you feel like you need just more stability. I'll be here the whole time. So we're going to quickly go down to your side, feet are going to go up on the table, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so on 3, 1, 2, 3. Good, and then just keep your eyes open. You can look at my nose if you want. Just giving a viewpoint of the nose so that she has something to focus on. And then we're gonna wait for the symptoms to go away, usually about a minute. And then on 3, we're gonna flip onto the other side, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Good, and we're just keeping her head tilted in the same position, still 45 degrees to the left. And then we're gonna go back up to seated once her symptoms have gone away, and an additional 30 seconds after that. Okay, ready? Okay, so back up to the middle, to seated. And now that we're back to the middle, she can come out of that rotation. And then if she needs to, she can sit here and wait for her symptoms to go away.